Welcome back to another episode of Mini Cities 2 here on Roblox, where I'm about to do something even more foolish with airports than I've done before. Previously, I built a big mega airport. Nothing weird about that, right, guys? But then I decided to build an airport underground. And guess what, guys? It works absolutely beautifully right now. I don't care what anybody says. Planes can land and take off amazingly, even though we can't see any one of them at the moment. It doesn't mean it doesn't work. It's glorious. But now I'm going to take it to a whole nother level. I want to build an airport, and wait for it, boys, on top of a building. You might be wondering, Seniac, what are you even talking about right now? Well, I basically want to build a runway on top of skyscrapers so planes land and take off on top of big buildings. You could be living in an apartment block right now and there'll be an airport directly underneath, on top of your roof. You look out your window, you look up, you see wings of a plane right now, and it's kind of going to be a little bit wild. There we go, boys. Planes landing in the hole right now, going underground. So that means got a plane on the ground, or airport on the ground, airport underground. Now it's time to have an airport above ground. But to be able to do this, we're going to have to do a few things to kind of navigate this. Now, we've got to decide which building we are going to be utilizing to build the runway on top of. Now, I could go for these big, tall skyscraper buildings here, but the bigger the building I go, the more I have to build. So I've got to try and figure out what is the best one to kind of build it with. Now, this looks like it here. It needs concrete, glass, brick, and steel. Do you know what? I think we might be okay with building one of these. So my next question would be then is, am I stuck now? No, I'm stuck. I'm in the mean streets. My next question is right now is, how do I get an airport on the roof? So if I go to the runway, I think it is quite difficult to physically build on top. It doesn't kind of jump up. But what I have noticed is if you build it on top of land, as you can see there, it does elevate. So if I can elevate land high enough to the sides of those buildings, I can then build the runway, delete the land, and place the buildings underneath. Does that make sense? Boy, I think I've lost my mind. I think I've honestly lost my mind. So let me do something that I find really, really difficult in this game to do. And that is, boys, add terrain. So if you do enjoy this, you want to see more episodes like this in the future where I do all kinds of crazy stuff in Mini Cities 2, then make sure you smash the like button down below, you damn fools. So I could build to here, and you can kind of see right now that my next piece is kind of going to go slightly above it, which it's not perfect. So maybe that's the wrong type of building. This building here could work out pretty well, as that levels itself pretty nice. If I go across right now, we got to find that perfect building, boys. The orangey yellowy ones here, I think they're a bit too high. I think this building here might be the best. But what building is that? I'm sure that's an office, right? It's management. Is that an office? Hold on. Is it industry buildings? Do I scroll to the end? Where is it? 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 It's here. And what do I require for this? Quite a lot of concrete, which is slightly worrying, but it is too wide, like in terms of blocks, so that could work in our favor. So how many blocks did I require there? Let me just figure this out. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. I've just got to build 5 in terms of in heights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me just double check that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is. If I now build this across by a couple like that, I've just now got to figure out how to get a runway on top of this without it completely and utterly breaking right now. So if I was to build that there, okay, so basically I've got to put that in the middle to situate it exactly where I want. Gotcha right now, gotcha. So if that's the wrong button. That's the wrong button, Seniac. If I now bring this out a little bit more, keep it going. Right, there we go. Bring this going further down as well. Right, that should give me enough space to now build said runway on top of it. So build him. We need the runway. I had to think for a second there. What do we need now? We got the large runway, boys. And if I built it right, let's say, I'm hoping that's going to be nice and centralized here. Oh, good God. What have we chose to do right now? What have we chose to do right now? The airport's in the sky. Now, believe it or not, the airport does need stilts because I don't know if you guys will realize right now, but how do I put this? Runways can't be floating, okay? So it kind of now technically has stilts. So we need to build the buildings underneath, first and foremost. So let's go to build mode. Now, this is going to take me quite a while to get all these done because they're going to require so many goods to be able to, you know, function. Now, I've also got to make sure that we have collisions on. And like I said before, we need to make sure that it fits perfectly. So if I go to about here with this, I want it to slightly overlay so it looks like it's actually on the roof. And if I place one here and then put another one, I mean, I could spin this right round to kind of mimic the spacing and the sizes. If I put you here, bam, right, that is my start. Right, they're not perfectly lined up, but that's okay. I've got to wait for a ton of deliveries now to come in to make it feel like the runway is actually on top of the building right now. So these deliveries might take some time. They're 100% going to take a lot of time right now. And then we've got to figure out what resources I technically do not have. So place you there. Place you there. I'm hoping I can get this all in a perfect straight line. Oh, that one just kind of completely messed up right there. Right, this is going to ruin my OCD, boys. This is legit going to ruin my OCD. I'm trying my hardest right now to get it perfect, but it's probably going to mess. Oh, it messed up. Right, let me now delete the messy uppy ones. Boom, boom, deleted, mate, deleted. And I think it actually finishes quite perfect. If I'm not mistaken, it actually finishes quite perfect. So I think we might be okay. We might be okay. Right, spin this right round. I might have to delete that first one if I want it to be all perfect again. And put you in. No, it's never going to be perfect, boy. It's never going to be perfect. But get the rest of the buildings now down as best as we can. Right, there we go. There we go. So it's just a case of right now waiting for all the deliveries to commence. Now we need, by the looks of it, plastic and glass. Right. Where is the sand there? So if there's sand, there should be glass nearby. There's steel here. Plastic. There's plastic there. So in theory, we should have deliveries coming in of plastic and glass. It all depends on where we store it, though. So view inventory. There's steel in that one. There is plastic in this one. So, oh no, I think it is delivering, guys. If I'm not mistaken, I think it is delivering. I think it's just a case of we wait for the deliveries to finish. So that will put the whole airport on stilts, okay? But what it doesn't sort out is the terminal. Now, I'm not too bothered about the terminal just yet, but it would be nice to also put this in the sky on a roof in a building. All that jazz, all that jazz. So, steel and glass. That one requires steel and glass, but these one requires plastic. I think it's mainly down to the radius in which these factories and warehouses are able to reach. So we need planks on some of this as well. Again, it all comes down to deliveries. I think I just need to kind of give it the waiting game, okay? That's what we need to do. So to make an actual runway functional, you have to connect it to a terminal building. That's just literally what you have to do. Connect to a terminal building, and then planes can land and take off. So in reality, I can connect to one of these and it will work, but I got to get this terminal building in. Now, do I also situate this? Oh, the first building's being built, boys. The first building is being built right now. Passenger airport. See, I can attach it like this and then just straight up allow it to build. But that's not how I roll, okay? That's not how your boy rolls right now. So while we're waiting for the rest of those buildings to do what they got to do, we're going to also bring this up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that center? I think this... Are them two then center? Them two are then center. So if I bring this out a little bit more, and then we go to build the terminal building, boys, I can also get this in the air. So if I place you... Which way do I get it to place? I could get it to place that way. It's not a problem. To make it feel like it's kind of nearby. I'm going to drop it just there. Now, the big issue is going to be, it's getting all of the buildings attached underneath. That's going to be the stressful thing. So let me now just get rid of all the excess grass that I now need to subtract. Right, be gone, fool, be gone. Be gone right now. And again, we just wait for the rest of the buildings to build. Now, I'm now realizing how much power we are going to require. So, excusez moi while I come over here right now and build absolute ridiculous amounts of wind turbines. This is probably not going to be enough, but I do have the kind of the collide stuff on the go here that I'm going to go completely over the top with. That will build naturally, and we'll just see what happens if I do then have enough power. Right, allow the deliveries to continue. We are getting deliveries, which is good. We are getting deliveries. So let me just give it a couple of minutes for the rest of the stuff to be delivered. And you can now slowly start to see the runway on top of the buildings. This... Right, so now I've placed all the buildings underneath where the terminal is going to be. But the biggest thing that we need right now is concrete. We are really slacking on the concrete. And my concrete factories over here are literally working overtime. More deliveries are being placed right now for sand to be delivered. They're pumping through it. But as quick as they can produce it, as quick as they need it, it's kind of getting wild right now. So, while we wait for that, let's build a perimeter road. Now going around the outside of this area, which I've now completely messed up right now. Damn it, Seniac. Will you ever learn, you fool? Will you ever learn right now? It's not perfect, this. It is what it is. Okay, it is what it is. So if I went to there, I could then go this way. So building a nice little perimeter road, going around the edge. Keep it nice and smooth. There we go. So it feels like it's then part of the actual city at that point. Right, keep it going. Boom. Round. And then we'll connect it up as if it is part of the city, because it's going to be. It's literally going to be right now. Connect you up in a straight line. Is that a straight line? It doesn't feel like a straight line, does it? None of these roads feel like a straight line at this point. Connect you up in a straight line-ish. You up as well. We'll bring you going down. You've got a connection coming in. You can kind of connect out. You're connected out. Because this is, like I said, it's part of a city. So we've got to have these connections leading everywhere, boys. To make it truly feel like this is an airport on top of skyscrapers in the middle of Fool's Town right now. That's what it's got to feel like, boys. That's what it's got to feel like. Right, down to there. Bring you slightly out. So we've kind of then like sprawled the area slightly. It truly is going to feel like an airport on stilts. Right, okay, so we're still waiting for concrete. We do need some bricks being delivered as well. Now, if I can remember correctly, don't the bricks come from like this warehouse? Yes. Right, run, you fool. Run. Right, delivered to the top of our beautiful, boys, beautiful terminal. And we're just waiting for the rest right now. There's another delivery coming in of concrete. We also need some more power. I've placed all those down, and it's still not enough. I mean, it is the basic power, though. I will give them that. It is the basic form of power. I do have another concrete plant just over here, which I think it goes to over here, the concrete. So I think as soon as that gets picked up, I think this will export it. Let me just double check if it does or not. So this is about to get done. Boom. I think we'll get a delivery coming in shortly. If not, I might just like directly export it from over here. To go to that one. Right, I've placed an order for delivery right there. That's now getting awfully close. That will now come in. That one required 55 anyway, so that will put like a really, really big dent into it. But another building built, boys, and another building getting a delivery coming in right now. It can only deliver one building at a time, and those buildings require 5. There's 25 right now, so we're going to see quite a few buildings being built from just that supply alone. More than I can chew, because I didn't realize how much concrete I was going to need, okay? But the buildings are coming along quite nicely right now. There's only a couple more left, and my airport on the rooftops in the sky is actually looking really good. It's actually looking really good right now. So we need more concrete coming through. What I'm having to do right now is kind of look for places that are producing quite a bit and get them to kind of throw into places that are borderline pretty much nearly done. I'm trying to find who's producing quite a bit right now, like export you to here once you've got 15. And that then should be another building done. Rather than waiting for the managers to kind of distribute the goods themselves, I'm kind of trying to speed the process up myself. Now, I did build a bunch, or tried to build a bunch of solar panels down here that require more stone. You need stone over here. I think they need some glass over here as well, because some of those buildings over there do require power still. And I thought I'll get solar panels down because they're a lot better, but, you know, taking ages. Right, so we've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buildings currently remaining. It now needs water. Damn fools. I think I'm going to wait for all the buildings to be built before I do utilities. That's probably what I'm going to do right now. We're going to get another delivery coming in here of concrete. I'm also having to run further back to grab the concrete from places like over here. Oh, can I grab this before it finishes? There's a lot of concrete on this one right now. 23 for 23. Let's go. It's the perfect amount right now, boys. It's the perfect amount. Right, deliveries for days. Deliveries for days. Another 10 coming in for this one. Oh, it's beginning to become a little bit of a pain right now. Nothing's being delivered just there. Lately, there's 20 on this one. Right, let's get this in as quick as we can. Bam! And then there's a one at the back that I'm unable to reach. But that's not really a lot in that one, is there? 3, 9, 12. We'll go for this one that's got 12 in real quick. Drop you there. We're getting awfully close to completing this. We really, really are right now. So there's 55 needed for that middle one, 7 needed for the back version. But again, I'll wait till it's all pretty much done. And is there any other ones? There's 8 on this one. I mean, sometimes it's easier just to export to the building. Export to the building full. Oh, we go. Maximum delivery is reached. Has it done? I'm waiting for the bar to go up right now. Hold on. Bam, there we go. Another delivery done. Do you have any concrete? Oh, you've got 20 units of concrete here we could utilize. I think it's also easier just to kind of drop it on the actual building so it just distributes it itself rather than me have to kind of play around with it right now. So, right. Few more deliveries to go. We'll then sort out the utilities. And then finally we are ready to rock and roll. Oh, I just realized as well, we need 30 concrete for the term. Right, I think we're pretty much done. I think there is a building in the middle that's not quite built yet, but if we can't see it, it don't exist, baby. It don't exist. So let me go a little bit crazy right now and finalizing the power and stuff like that. I'm going to go a little bit OTT right now. Also do a little bit of the water, boys. There we go. And then once the buildings give us the green light and we're ready to rock and roll, all I've got to do is connect up the terminal building to the runway. And we have an elevated airport in the sky on top of skyscrapers, on top of buildings. They're landing on the roof. What an airport, boys. What an airport right now. This has cost me so many resources. It is slightly scary how much concrete I've had to build just to get to this point right now. Right. Is that all the power? Yes. We are done. This now needs to be connected to a runway, which we are now connected. And I'm not quite sure which way the airport is facing. I mean, I say the runway, I should say. To understand... Is it coming from that way? Is that the plane there, guys, in distance? Oh, I think that might be the plane. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, there's a plane just taken off. Oh, my goodness me, they're going to crash. Oh, they just about skimmed one another right now. Oh, my goodness me, boys. We now have planes landing on the roof of these buildings. I've officially created an airport in the sky, or at least on top of some skyscrapers right now. This is wild. This is actually wild right now. Oh, my goodness me. I want to see another one take off right now, boys. Can I jump up on here? Yes, I can. Can I see another one take off? I'm just kind of looking around in the skies because I don't know what direction it's going to... Oh, there we go. There's one now taking off. That does sound like a racing car. There it goes, boys. Another plane off into the sunset. So I've got a plane on the ground. I got an airport on the ground, an airport underground, and an airport above ground. Is there any more airports your boy needs to build right now? I don't think so, boys. I don't think so right now. That's cost me an absolute fortune in concrete. But there we go. An airport in the sky. Until next time, guys, I'll see you all soon. So goodbye.